Hi, I'm Cece, and today I'm going to walk you through some stretches that are great for the lower back. So let's get started. Let's start out on our back, and we're just going to start with some slow pelvic tilts, just opening up the hips here a few times. So just tilting the pelvis forward, releasing it back down, tilting it, releasing it into a neutral spine, just getting it warmed up. And on the next one, we're going to continue to roll through all the way up into a bridge, hold for a couple of seconds, and roll back down. Let's do that again. Roll up into a bridge, one vertebrae at a time. Hold at the top and roll back down. So I like to exhale as I roll up, inhale at the top, and roll back down. This time when you come to the top, let's bring the arms overhead and leave them there as you roll down. And then release the arms back down. Again, roll up. Arms go overhead and roll back down. Great job. Moving on, let's bring both knees into the chest. You can roll side to side if that feels good. And then put the arms out into a T position and drop your legs over to the left. It's okay if they don't come all the way to the floor. Just do what you can. You don't want to feel any pain as you do this, but you should feel a nice opening in the back side of your back and your hip here. And it's best to hold this for at least 30 seconds. We're going to give it a couple more breaths. Engage those abs as you bring your legs back to center. And go to the other side, bringing the legs over to the right here. Making sure you breathe as you go through the stretches, never pushing it too far. You always just want to listen to your body and do what feels good for it in that moment. Come back to center. And let's set those feet down. This time I'm going to grab a strap. You don't need to have a strap. You could use your hands. You could use a towel. It's up to you. If you're using a strap, put it around like the ball of the foot. Stretch the left leg out here. And we're going to do a hamstring stretch. So oftentimes you'll feel tightness in your back if your hamstrings are really tight. So it's really about opening up hamstrings, hips, and then our hip flexor muscles. All of that is what really helps with the lower back if you're feeling tightness there. So again, you can do this. I like to do it with a strap. You can also grab on to your calf as well if you don't have a strap or a towel. Flexing that foot. It's better to keep the knee straightened and do this lower than bending the knee because you want to feel that. You just want to make sure you're getting into that hamstring there. Again, hold for about 30 seconds and then gently release. And we're going to switch to the other side. So stretching the right leg out in front of you, pulling the toes back towards you as you stretch that hamstring. Making sure you breathe the entire time. And again, you might notice as you hold on to this for 10-15 seconds, you might start to feel your leg kind of relax. And at that point, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can. Just never force it. You don't want to cause an injury. And gently release. I'm going to set the strap to the side. This time, bend your legs, Bring your right leg over your left knee if you can, and pull your left knee in. I like to grab right behind the knee and pull that into my body. This is stretching the outer right hip here. So a lot of people call this the figure four stretch. So just opening up that outer hip. And gently release that back down. Switch sides. Left ankle on the right knee. Bringing that right knee closer into your chest. And holding. I like to hold all of my stretches for at least 30 seconds on each side. Sometimes if I'm extra tight, I'll hold a little bit longer. And gently release. This time we're going to stretch the left leg out, bring the right leg into your chest, and we're going to hold on to it with our left arm, right arm out in a T, and bring that leg across you. And I like to look towards the opposite hand. So my left hand is on my right knee, I'm pulling it across, right arm is out at a T, and I'm looking my head towards my right hand. This one you really feel all the way down. I feel it all the way through my spine, my hip. I love this stretch. And gently release. Release the right leg out in front of you as the left knee comes into your chest. Grab onto your left knee with your right hand, left arm out into a T, and pull that across your body, looking at your left hand. Making sure you're breathing. You never want to hold your breath as you're stretching. And gently release. Let's pull those knees into our chest one more time and just go side to side. And we're going to come up onto all fours. So however you can get up onto all fours. Okay, so start out, your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, and we're gonna do the cat and cow stretch to just open up that spine a little bit more. So scoop your pelvis in, come back through neutral spine, and arch it as you look up towards the ceiling. Again, scoop it through, and release it back out. Just getting nice movement going through the entire spine here. Give me one more. And release. Let's push back into a shell stretch. So, sitting back on our heels here, arms go out in front of you, head down. This is one of my favorite stretches as like a recovery if my back is bothering me. It's a position that just feels really good to just sit in. And if you want a little bit more, you can walk your hands to one side. And like if I walk my hands to the left, I will feel it more in my right side. And then you can walk it to the right side. Come back to center. and let's gently roll up. These are just some of my favorite stretches for the lower back. The other thing that's really important is to make sure you're strengthening your abdominal muscles to help with your lower back. So check out the video I have linked for some ab workouts, and be sure to give this video a like and follow for more videos like it.